What's up, everybody? This is Armen Movsesyan. I'm making this video for two reasons. Number one, I'd like to address and explain briefly the question I'm getting a lot regarding the little wiggle motion that I use with my thumb to play and why I do that. And but before that, I'd like to announce that I'm doing a summer sale promotion for my Skype lessons. So whereas normally I charge 60 an hour or 30 for half hour, what I'm doing is 40 an hour and 20 for a half hour. I mean, that is a deal you're not gonna get anywhere else, really. And the material I'm gonna give you along with that is a $10 value worth of lessons that I've organized, must have practice licks that I use all the time, as well as complete transcribed solos of mine, which have just so many of the ideas that I've worked on throughout the years. But without further ado, let's talk about the wiggle. The analogy I like to use with my students is think about when you're getting off the ground, okay? Or when you're getting up off a chair. Are you simply bending your knees in one way, or are you using a bunch of minute movements to make the motion smoother and easier on your body? Well, that's the same thing with picking. What we're trying to do is make the movement easier and more efficient, so we're not really exerting ourselves in any way. So let me show you a lick where there's a lot of little thumb wiggles that I use. And once we dive into the lick slowly, it'll make more sense why I'm doing that. See, this lick has a lot of wiggle in it, okay? And again, the purpose is to get the tension out of your wrist and your arm. Usually, there really isn't too much reason to be getting the speed out from your arm or your wrist, because the left hand can do half the work. And the purpose of the wiggle is to find areas where it's very efficient to be using hammer-ons and pull-offs. You'll notice that anytime my thumb wiggles, there's usually a hammer-on or a pull-off. Let's do the lick slowly. You might have noticed that there's basically two subdivisions here. There's eighth notes, and then there's 16th note triplets. And the purpose of that is to demonstrate that no matter the speed, the wiggle is all you need. Now, of course, I'm not strictly using a wiggle. You'll notice that there's still a little movement in my arm, just a little, and my wrist. Again, they all go hand in hand to minimize the tension. And it's going to look a little bit different for you. That's why picking looks a little different for everybody. But the point, again, is to listen to your body and figure out what is smooth, what is effortless. Let's do it slowly. Let's switch to triplets here. Even slower. Again, you saw that there's practically a 50-50 division between the amount that I am picking and the amount of hammer-ons and pull-offs I'm doing. The wiggle always coincides with a hammer-on and pull-off. If you like this lesson, you want to know more about the wiggle, schedule a Skype lesson with me. Again, $40 an hour, 20 for half an hour. Before August, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. This is Armen Movsesyan. Till next time.